Lately, I've been hearing a lot of people talk about how their accounts, their Facebook accounts especially, have been suspended, restricted, or permanently banned. And when I was hearing all these things, I always felt it kind of happened to me, I'm a big girl, I have my idea, everything is set up. Until last week, my Facebook account was suspended. Thankfully, I was able to get it back after 24 hours, but that experience taught me a lot. Most of you don't know, but those of you that use your social media the right way will understand that it's beyond a profile or an account. It's business. It's like your office space. It's like your shop. When you make money, you make sales. So losing it could do a lot of damage to your business. This is why I took out time to study why accounts are being suspended, how to prevent it, and how to fix it. And that is exactly what I'll be sharing with you in this video. Make sure you stay to the end because I have tricks that you've never heard anywhere else in this video. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Favour Kemjii Okoro, and on this channel, I teach you sales, marketing, and business growth. So make sure you subscribe if this is something that you're interested in. If you run a business or manage accounts for people, you know that your social media account is an asset, is a portfolio that you should guard jealously. So if you understand this, you would know that you should do everything in your power to secure it and make sure you do not lose it for flimsy reasons, right? There are some things that are out of your control, but make sure you fix everything that is within your control. And one of the things I've noticed is that the algorithm watches out for the environment where your account was created. Yes, there was this lady on Facebook who lost her account and immediately created a new one. And guess what? The two accounts were banned. Why? Because she created both of them with the same device in the same environment, and there's something called an IP address or an IMEI. These are things that the system uses to track your location of where you are creating the accounts. And creating multiple accounts with that same information can be flagged as a scam or a spam activity. So how do you do this? Some people have just one phone and you're trying to become a social media manager. You're trying to manage different accounts. You're trying to grow different pages so that you can have multiple streams of income. How do you now manage it? Do you need to get multiple phones? Absolutely not. You can fix this because there's always a tech way around a lot of things. So recently I started testing a tool called Multilevel cloud phones that gives you access to real Android devices that are hosted in the cloud and can be accessed in your desktop. This is like you having multiple phones, but not physically, but online phones. Do you understand? So each cloud phone runs on its own Android operating system and has genuine hardware identifiers like the IMEI, the Android ID, which makes it seem like each device is working in its own environment, like different physical phones that are doing exactly what a phone or an Android phone should do for you, in the same way an Android phone should operate. And one of the things I found particularly useful about this is how the information stays constant, like the cache, login details, the environment, everything. So you can always come back and access things that you've done on the phone, even though it's a cloud phone. And this is especially useful for people who run multiple businesses. You have multiple businesses, you have multiple pages. So you can use these cloud phones to host different ones, right? So that if anything happens to one, everything does not go. Imagine using your account and then all your pages, everything will disappear. You now have to start from scratch. God forbid, that's such a painful experience. So you have to do the right things now to make sure that your systems, your pages, everything is secure and you don't have to lose them.
Here's what you should do right now to get started. Click on the link you're going to see in the description and create your own multi-login account. Log in and create a password. Then click on create so that you can get started creating your first cloud phone profile. Choose how many phones you want and give each of them clear names. Now note that each one is going to be a completely unique device. Next, you can add notes and select a folder. Notes and folders will help you to organize your devices and know what each one is for. The next thing you can do is to select a proxy. Now, this proxy will allow you to connect and log into accounts from any location in the world as if you are there physically. So I could be in Nigeria and select New York or Texas or any other city or country in the world. And multi-login is already your proxy, right? Then check your proxy to be sure that it is working in that location. Now, each phone should be used for just one account only. Now, you can select your device type. We have over 12 brands, and I'm going to be selecting a Samsung S22 Ultra. So it's going to seem like I just got a new phone. You understand? This is exactly how this system works. Once you are done, click on Create. Now, you're going to see your Android home screen that looks like a normal Android device. You can see your apps. You can take screenshots, you can upload files, you can use the camera, and there's also an app library where you can download apps just like your normal phone. So you can choose to download TikTok right now, log into your account, and start working just like you're using your own mobile phone.
If you're curious about how this works, you can explore the 3-day trial period for less than £2, or even the monthly plan or the pro plan for about £5 per month, and I'll put my tracking link in the description so that you can check it out. So I'll put the link in the description, check it out, see how it works. You should be able to invest this into your brand, especially if you're a social media manager. This is something that will save you a lot of explanation, court cases, losses, and all of that in the future. So make sure to check it out and let me know how it goes in the comments. If you have questions, feel free to ask me. So back to the conversation, how to ensure that you're safe online. Another thing that you can do aside having these cloud devices is to make sure that you constantly update your security. Don't use the same password you have been using since 2015. Change your passwords often and write them down somewhere. Turn on two-factor authentication and check it over the next few months. Continue checking it if it's still active. Sometimes take somebody's phone and try to log into your account and see if it will work. Sometimes you might think you set it up and it didn't go through. So keep checking that your accounts are well set up. Also, no matter what happens, no matter who it is, do not share codes with anybody. Anybody call you and say, oh, they sent a code, send it to me. You received the code. Do not send the code. Even if it's your family member, don't send any code to anybody. If you receive a code that you did not request, but delete it immediately and reach out to the support and say, okay, somebody is trying to hack my account. The good thing I've noticed is that if you report early, your account can be saved. But if you don't, you will lose your account. And one thing that I've noticed that Facebook does is, so if it notices that somebody is trying to hack your account, to protect you, to suspend your account. And the thing now, the sad part is that you may not get the account back. So try to make sure that nobody gets access to your account or tries to hack your account, and you'll be good. And this applies to every other social media platform. They're very similar. They prioritize security, protection, and safety. So try and stay safe. Use unique passwords. Don't use your date of birth, your house address. These are things that you can easily guess. So use a very unique password. Okay? And if this video has helped to clarify how to stay safe on social media, let me know in the comments. And do one thing for me. Please share this video. Post on your status, post on other social media apps, or just click on the share button and post it here on YouTube. Anywhere. I would really appreciate it. If you have questions, feel free to ask me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.